I'm looking at actually getting rid of this one at the end of the summer. So this may actually be my last summer on this one. Fucking hell. What the fuck are you doing? Fucking idiot. Good evening, ladies and gents. So you've got me back on another summertime ride all the way through mid-Devon. This time we're going to be going through Killerton, up to Hayes, through Silverton, and then up to Bickley, back to Tiverton, and then loop back round to London. I am going to do a little bit of commentary in this one because I think people enjoy the commentary from what I've seen. So a bit of commentary here and there, but most of the time a bit of music, just a bit of chill, a bit of relaxing, and I will catch up with you when we get to the next kind of bit. Absolute stonking day here in Devon. I'm really enjoying doing some motorbike riding through the summer, just seeing the sights. There's so much nice sights, greenery, just everything from this part of the world. Really enjoying just going around, just kind of showcasing everything to you. Hopefully Bickley today. Bickley should be a really kind of stunning little place for you to see. Bickley Bridge is always an absolute nightmare, but we will see how bad that is when we get there today. Hopefully we can just get straight across that, showcase the river and everything to you a little bit up there. Really nice, beautiful sight to see. And then, like I said, what we'll do is we'll just have a swing around to Tiverton. We'll have a little jolly hop through Tivy. We'll see what's going on Tivy today, and then we will crack on back to London through Woodland and everything like that. So really kind of nice kind of loop around we're doing today. Nice scenic kind of way around. First stop though, we're going to be going through Killerton and then Hayes and then Silverton. That will get us out onto the road up to Bickley, and then we'll carry on all the way round. just coming up to Ashcliff in Blundell here. Really nice forest for some walks up that way on Ashcliff Forest. Really nice kind of country walks up around there. Really big, I think a big quarry or something up there. So really keen to go around and just have a look and everything. I've only been up there actually once or twice, but just coming up to the turn off of Killerton now. So Killerton House and everything down there, I know is pretty well known. This is where Killerton House and everything is. We don't really see Killerton House on this trek, but I will point it out to you just as we go past, because you can see a lot of the grounds, you can see a lot of the fields, the forests and everything. And I will talk about a walk that is very good down in Killerton Forest when we get there as well. Just down the end of this road before we get to the bridge over to Ellerhays. Tell you what, I used to cycle this road pretty often, and I tell you, it is quite an upgrade to go from a push bike, to go from a cycle bike to a 750 GS. It's GSR even. It's quite a change. Quite a change. I have to whip round here really fast now on the on this baby. But yeah, I've had my GSR now for a couple of years. Really enjoyed it. It's given me a lot of grief recently though. Killerton House is just actually down that way, so if you are looking at Killerton House, that's the way to go. If you have gone up this hill, you have gone too far. But yeah, GSR, I had it for now 3 years, coming up 3-4 years I think it is, and it's the amount of grief it has given me. I really love the bike. If I didn't love it as much as I did, I definitely would have got shot at this thing years ago. But I've had the gears pack up on me, I've had the clutch cable pack up on me, I've had my cooling fan go on me, my starter motor, that caused me absolute drama for quite a while, which was very annoying. I think it was last summer that was packing up, so that was somewhat annoying not being able to start. And luckily I never got stuck anywhere, but I think that was just absolute dumb luck I didn't, because I was still using the bike quite often for work and things like that. So how I didn't get stuck at work or get stuck somewhere else to be on me, but we didn't, which is really good. Going down through obviously all the woods and the forest now for Killerton. This is all kind of Killerton on my left here now. Silverton Mill is actually on the right, which I think it's back operational now. I think that's where they make paper, things like that. I know it was shut down for a very long time. If you are looking for a very nice walk, scenic walk around Killerton Forest, that is where to park. And up there is a very nice walk. Again, if you're going over this bridge, it's too far. However, there is a bit of parking just down that road on the left there as well, because that car park over there gets so busy and so crammed up that sometimes you have to park a little bit further away, which is fine. It's kind of a 2-minute walk to right over the bridge. The traffic's not too bad around here generally, so you shouldn't be getting run over. We're just coming up the hill now, coming up to this bridge over the railway. But Ellerhays, really nice bridge, really nice kind of view from this bridge as well. I'll see if I can capture some of it for you now. But really cool, kind of just sit here and just watch the trains go over and everything. Really kind of nice scenic walk again, just down through Ellerhays, down to this part. Used to travel every single day down this road, because I used to actually live in Silverton. I used to work in Exeter, and every single day coming down this road. This is where I actually had my nearest and first kind of nearest death experience, I would say, on a motorbike when I was back in my early days. And my little 125 Suzuki Marauder, which I had borrowed from my mum. Actually got very close and very hairy at one point there. I had a bit more space than I actually did, and it got very touch coffee moment back there. Always going to stick with me, that one. But survived it, and here I am doing this now, coming up through on a 750, which is again massive change from a 125. So any of you that are riding bikes, into motorbiking, all the rest of you already got your CVT and everything at the minute, definitely would advise passing your Mod 1, Mod 2 as quick as you can. Get the biggest bike that you can as well, because I was told when I was on my 125, I did my CVT again years and years ago, about 6 years ago now, did my CVT again, went through to do my Mod 1, Mod 2, and was told, oh, as soon as you pass it, you'll be wanting a big bike, as big as you can get. And I was like, nah, I won't want anything bigger than kind of a 400. That would kind of do me. Nah. As soon as I passed, literally the day after I passed, I was straight into kind of looking for a 750 or over. And I found this little bad boy for quite a good price. I think it was about 3.5 it cost me, which is the amount of miles on the clock at the time. There's only one previous user as well. It's a really good kind of deal. But yeah, no, unfortunately the bike is it's kind of caused me a bit of aggro over the last few years, and because it's now an out-of-date model as such, the parts for it are really difficult to kind of try and find nowadays. Luckily, a guy I used, mechanic called Chris, really good, really sound guy, absolutely loves bikes and everything. Well, I think I feel he loves a bit of a challenge and kind of fixing this one quite often as well, because there's always something new that's gone wrong with it. But I'm looking at actually getting rid of this one at the end of the summer. So this may actually be my last summer on this one. I'm looking at possibly getting I think it's an NCR, the Honda, the more kind of touring kind of stuff, so sporty touring, so not a full-size touring bike. I've got pitch, get out of the way. So not a full-size kind of touring bike, but more of a kind of touring type bike than a street kind of naked racing bike. Which I think this bike has done me well. I've enjoyed it. I've learned a lot in terms of motorbiking on it as well, which is really good. Because also you only learn really by riding. You don't learn by doing your tests and stuff. Just to make sure that you're not an idiot and you're going to fall off and crash into someone, kill someone literally the day after you pass. So I've not had anything like that. I've dropped the bike. I've dropped it once, and yeah, that was a fun experience. I'll leave for another motorbike video. But if you haven't guessed, this is Silverton. We're coming off through Silverton. This is the main kind of square of Silverton here. So obviously you've got all the shops and everything. Not too sure how many pubs are still in Silverton. I don't think many. When I was growing up here, there was a good 4 pubs here. I think they've gone down to about 2, which is a real shame. Love Silverton. I would love to come back here, but very expensive. So I'm going to carry on down this hill, and we are then going to follow the road up to Bickley, where I will catch up with you again. Mid-Devon Show. Oh, I don't know. Mid-Devon Show, for those of you that don't know, is it's kind of like a mini Devon County show. So the farmers, everyone like that, all the country bumpkins, such as myself, go up there, have a bloody lovely day. Cider flowing everywhere. Oh, it's a lovely day, especially on a day like this. Mid-Devon Show would be absolutely banging, up in Tiverton every year. Like I said, it's a very similar kind of concept to Devon County Show, just a bit smaller in size. I mean, it's still absolutely massive, but nothing compared to Devon County size. But look at these views. What a better day! I could not ask for a better day to showcase all of these views for you. Look at the stunning countryside of Devon. Absolutely love it. Sometimes when you live here, you just don't appreciate what you got. And I'm 10-15 minutes away from home here, and look at this. It's where else would you get views like this? Lovely summer day, lovely road, barely any traffic, really nice. Lovely. So we're just gonna be coming into Bickley now. Bickley is quite a lot of kind of woods, forests, overgrown trees, things like that. Bickley Bridge is a pain in the arse. You always get stuck there. There are no traffic lights. Why there are no traffic lights on Bickley Bridge still is beyond me, because you can't see one end to the other. It is a pain in the arse to get from one side to the other. Not so bad on a bike, but cars, vans, lorries, honestly, if I can avoid coming this way in a car, I will always avoid coming this way. I absolutely love Bickley. Really stunning again, really scenic, but this bridge is a freaking nightmare. So hopefully we will get straight across it. Hopefully these guys will kind of just power on through and we'll just follow up behind, but I don't hold much hope, personally. But we can see looking good so far. Alright, we are straight across. Lovely pub down there, lovely Bickley, and really nice views over the river. I did want to actually come up and do a bit of drone work over at Bickley as well, because I think there'll be some really stunning kind of sights and views up here. So if you are interested in that kind of stuff as well, I am going to be putting out some drone stuff on the channel as well. So if you want to see Bickley, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Let me know down in the comments below if you want to see Bickley as well. Anywhere else you want me to kind of see and visit and do a bit of drone work and photography, let me know down in the comments. This road now is going to take us all the way up to Tiverton, so there are some nice views to the right here, so I'm going to try and capture them as best I can for you. Then I'll catch up with you again in Tivy. to me here, you always get a very unique smell in this part coming up to Tiverton, because on the left here we actually have the recycling centre, so obviously all that water from the fresh rubbish just coming over here. But we're just coming into Tiverton now. We are going to go up through Tivy, and then we're going to head up to the Hemyock, I think it is, and then down to Willen. So still a bit of a ride left here. We're about halfway there. We'll make it over to Hemyock and Willen, and then I'll probably call the video around kind of Willen way, coming back down into London, and that will be it for this bike ride. But so far, really enjoying it. Absolutely lovely weather, absolutely stunning. Clear blue skies, not a cloud in sight. This is very nice. I'm very much enjoying this weather. It is meant to be about 32 degrees today, and it's feeling pretty good on the bike at the minute actually, but as soon as I stop anywhere I can feel it instantly. So I would agree it's probably about that kind of that temperature, but I'm not complaining whatsoever. The crap winter and everything that we've had, and the fact that it just seems to be raining all the time, no matter where you are in this country, I am very much enjoying, very much enjoying the sun, the warmth, and I will not complain about it in any way, shape or form. Those of you that are complaining about the weather, for the love of God, stop, because we're just about to have, after August, another bloody 9 months, crap, wet, wind, rain, horribleness. So enjoy this while we got it. It doesn't ever last for long, and I look forward to it every year. Every year I am just finding I absolutely love this weather more and more, especially when I'm out on the bike as well. This is what bike riding is all about. It's getting out, exploring, enjoying, having a bit of a loop around and stuff, bit of a jolly. I say I have seen a few more bikes this year, far more than I have done in the last few years, I have to say. So I think people are starting to find the way of the bike, which is really good. So the more bikers there are, the better. I know there was quite a surge of biking around kind of 2005, 2010. It seems to have dropped off in the last few years. Not so many people have been biking, I've noticed, but it's definitely starting to creep back up, which is really good. Hopefully channels and stuff like my content here is going to be helping as well. I thought that thing was on my moped then. Mad, oh my god. No, it's on a 3-wheeler. So, we'll crack on through Tivy. We are again going to go over a big bridge over the river, and then that will lead us past Blundell's, which is a very posh and up there private school. And then that will take us on to Hemyock, and then we'll go over to Willen. Not Hemyock we're going to Halton. I always get those two confused. My bad. So we're going to go to Silverton and then over to Willen. That's the way we're going. We will point out Blundell's because we are going to be coming up to it, and it's going to be on the right and the left in about a minute or two. So I will point it out to you when we get there. we are. This is the I think it's quite a famous kind of private school, this, for the Blundells. So that is the main part of it. Yeah, it's a very, very expensive place to go to. I know they've got all of this part on the left here as well, but obviously this is the biggest part of it. I think they've actually got more stuff at the carry on down the road as well. I think they've got a lot of sports pitches and things down here as well. So it's all pretty nice around here. It's been recently redone as well. It's really nice. It's got a couple more kind of housings, estates and everything up here as well, which is quite fancy. Quite nice ones. So really nice kind of part of Tiverton up here. Very, like I said, very expensive place to go. Very expensive place to go. But I'm sure they're very good. I don't know anything other than that, to be honest, other than it's there. And I know they did have quite a big incident a couple of years ago there with a student. I think he was wielding a knife or something quite bad, but I think that was the only thing that's ever happened in Blundell. I don't think anything else has ever really happened, but I didn't actually realise it carries on going. They've got more stuff up here as well. It's literally everywhere. Literally everywhere. That speed bump. guy let the first one through, but the second one, nah, I ain't gonna worry about that, mate. People. Yeah, anyway, in the middle of Halton, we're just coming to the end of it now. Coming out to the Hickory Inn. This is a lovely, lovely pub. Lovely. It used to be a lovely kind of smokehouse and everything. I don't know if they're still going. They kind of seem to kind of stop now and again. I'm really not sure. I think they're still open. My wifey and I came up here a couple of years ago. Had a lovely kind of barbecue meat platter thing, and it was amazing. Definitely got to go check out Hickory Inn whenever you get a chance, if you're ever down this way. We're going to carry on down this road now down to Willand, and then we're almost back home.
Right then, bit of personal admin done. However, as you can see there, some idiot and parked right beside the bike. So I almost dropped it going down the frickin' hill. Thank you, whoever that was. If you are watching, that's great. But we're going to go through, I wasn't intending on going this way, but we'll go through the scenic side of Woodland. This will then lead us out back onto the road to Killerton. So I'm going to finish off the commentary here. I'm going to let the video go for another couple of minutes as we go down this road. I'm going to finish the video overlooking the motorway from the bridge in between Willand and Killerton. I hope you enjoyed this video. I've really enjoyed making it, doing it. Please do let me know if you have enjoyed it. Let me know if you want to see more long form content like this, or if you would rather me just stick to the shorts and just put out kind of 1 minute, 2 minute videos. Let me know whichever one you want. Any improvements you want me to make to the videos as well, please do let me know. Any comments that I get, I will reply to. If you haven't hit the subscribe button already, please do so. All that lovely fan-tastic stuff. And I hope to catch you out on the next Journey Beyond Limits.
A few moments later.
Fucking hell. What the fuck are you doing? Fucking idiot. Fucking hell. Alright, I am going to do a bit more commentary because as you saw there, people go fucking flying around here. Luckily, I wasn't. Fucking idiot.